Shrotra-akashayoḥ sambandha-samyamād divyaṁ shrotram. This sutra says that by focusing deeply on how hearing and space are connected, you can develop a special, almost magical ability to hear. It's like learning to understand not just the sounds you hear, but also the space around them. By practicing this, you gain a higher or divine level of hearing, which lets you hear things beyond normal sounds, almost as if you have super hearing. Kāyākāshayoḥ sambandha-samyamāl laghutūla-samāpatteś chākāsha-gamanam. This sutra explains that by focusing on the connection between your body and the space around you, and by becoming very light or almost floating, you can move through space easily. It's like learning to float and move through the air by understanding how your body and space are linked. With practice, you can achieve a state where you feel light and can move effortlessly through space, almost as if you are flying or floating. Bahirakalpita vrittiramahavideha tatah prakāsha-varnakṣayah. This sutra says that when you move past the distractions and activities that come from outside, you reach a higher state where you are beyond just your body. This state helps remove the curtain or covering that hides true knowledge and light. It's like when you stop being distracted by things around you and focus deeply, you reach a higher level of understanding. This helps you see and know things more clearly, as if a fog is cleared away to reveal bright, clear light. Sthulasvarupa-sūkṣmānvayārthavatva-samyamād bhūtajayah. This sutra explains that by deeply focusing on both the physical and subtle aspects of things, as well as how they are connected, you can gain control over the basic elements of nature. It's like learning to understand and control both the big, visible parts of the world and the smaller, hidden parts. This knowledge lets you have the power or mastery over the natural elements, helping you influence or work with them more effectively. Tato nimādi pradurбhavah kāya-sampattad-dharmānabhighatascha. This sutra explains that through deep practice, special abilities can develop. These include becoming very tiny, having a healthy body, and being protected from harmful things. It's like gaining superpowers where you can shrink yourself, stay very healthy, and be protected from bad things. By focusing on your practice, you can develop these amazing abilities and enhance your physical well-being. Rūpa-lavanya balavajra-samhananatvani kāya-sampat. This sutra explains that when your body is perfected through practice, it gains special abilities. These include beauty, charm, strength, and the ability to be very tough like a diamond. It's like reaching a state where your body looks great, feels strong, and can handle tough situations easily. This perfection makes you resilient and impressive in both appearance and abilities. Grahana-swarupasmitānvayārthavatva-samyamād indriyajayah. This sutra says that by focusing deeply on how we perceive things, our sense of self or ego, and how these are connected, you can gain control over your senses. It's like understanding how you see, feel, and think about things, and how your sense of self is involved in this process. By mastering this, you can control how your senses react and interact with the world. Tato manojavitvam vikarna-bhāvah pradhāna-jayascha. This sutra explains that through deep practice you can gain several special abilities. These include moving as quickly as your thoughts, controlling changes or transformations, and overcoming the basic nature of things. It's like gaining the power to act instantly with your thoughts, control how things change, and master the fundamental aspects of nature. This helps you have greater control and influence over your environment and your own abilities. Sattva-purushaṇyattā Khyati-mātrasya sarva-bhāvādhisthātritvam sarva-gyātritvam cha. This sutra explains that by realizing the difference between the mind and the true self, you gain control over all experiences and become aware of everything. It's like figuring out that your mind and your true self are different. When you do this, you can understand and control all kinds of experiences and gain knowledge about everything around you. This helps you become more aware and powerful. Tadvairagyadapi doshabījakshaye kaivalyam. This sutra says that by letting go of attachments and desires and by removing the causes of faults or mistakes, a person can achieve complete freedom and liberation. It's like when you stop clinging to things and clear out the reasons for making mistakes, you reach a state of total freedom and peace. This freedom means being completely free from worries and limitations, achieving a perfect state of self-realization. Sthānyupanimantrane sangasmaya karanam punaranishta prasangat. This sutra says that if you invite others to a place and make them feel attached or happy, it can sometimes lead to bad outcomes. It's like when you invite people to join something and make them feel too connected or pleased, it might end up causing problems. It's important to be mindful of how these actions can affect the situations in the long run. Kshanattatkramayoḥ samyamād vivekajam jnanam. This sutra explains that by focusing on the details of each moment and how they follow one another, you can gain special knowledge that comes from deep understanding. It's like studying how each moment connects and flows into the next. By doing this, you develop a clearer understanding and insight into things, helping you make better decisions and understand the world more deeply. Jati-lakshanadeshairanyatanavat tulyayostatah pratipattihi. This sutra explains that by learning about how different categories, traits, and places are similar or different, you can understand similar things better. It's like studying and comparing different objects based on their type, features, and where they are found. By doing this, you get better at recognizing and understanding things that are alike, even if they are different in some ways. Tarakam sarva vishayam sarvatha vishayamakramam cheti vivekajam jnanam. This sutra says that by using deep understanding or discernment, you can gain knowledge about everything in all aspects and in their proper order. It's like learning to understand all things completely, how they work in different ways, and how they follow a sequence. This kind of insight helps you see the bigger picture and understand the relationships and order of different things. Sattva purushayoḥ shuddhi samye kaivalyamiti. This sutra explains that when the mind and the true self are equally pure and clear, you achieve complete freedom and liberation. It's like when both your thoughts and your true self are perfectly clean and clear, you reach a state of ultimate freedom. This means you are free from all worries and limitations, experiencing a perfect state of peace and understanding. Thank you.